Hello there everyone, my name is Luna, as if you already do not know. Welcome to Animal Crossing Wild World 365 day playthrough. Day 364. We have one more day until Animal Crossing is done. Tomorrow is the last day. I believe that's how it should go, correct? And day 1 is the last day. And then we're going to move on to the new year with the last episode. It is 4:20 a.m. Toke it up, everyone. Just letting everyone know right now. I'm going to let you guys know, so I don't know if you guys skip through the video or anything like this. It's kind of important. Right in the description is the download to the Save to My Town. Now, let me warn you, if you have, oh my god, what is it? A DSTTI card or whatever. One of those flash cards for the DS where you take a SIM card, a micro SIM, and then you put it in and all that wonderful stuff. Make sure your and if oh my goodness, but pretty much if you have a flash card, or if you are going to play and it's later within the wonderful year. My save is actually going to be in the description of the video. It's a download. I'm probably going to do a Mediafire and a mega upload of one. I think that's going to be good. It's just my save file. It's my raw save file. You can use it with an emulator called Desmume. I've done plenty of episodes where you guys see me upload it, but if you don't know, let me just show you really quick. File, import backup memory. Now, if you have memory already, it's going to delete it. So I suggest you take care of your your saves. But whatever that save may be, I'm probably gonna RAR file it. So if you don't know how to unRAR file, then I don't even think you should be playing the game. I don't even know how you got the emulator. But unRAR it, import it. Let's see, import. You choose it, you open it, and it's going to say if you want, click the second option that pops up once you import it, and you should be good. I can't do it now because it'll fuck up my game. But, oh, no, I actually want to look through here. Now, tomorrow is the last day of, I was about to say Skyrim, the last day of Animal Crossing. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do. What the hell I'm going to do. Oh, and just a warning, if you're downloading it within the future, maybe a week from now, make sure you have the date exactly as mine, 12/30/2013. If not, everything in my town's most likely going to be destroyed, and you're probably going to start everything all over again. I'm going to put that up. I'm going to say that in the next video, for tomorrow, and, I've been thinking, like, what am I going to do for tomorrow? What is there to do? Do I act like an asshole, yell and scream? Because I've done that before, and I've gotten 10 likes on that video, like, straight away. And I don't want to do that because that's stupid, and I don't like doing that. And I acted like an asshole to see if me acting like an asshole and people actually like it. And that was kind of... Oh, yeah, I got 3 4-leaf clovers. I'm actually going to go through everything that I've got in Wild World. I'll just check in myself on my own. On tomorrow, and pretty much what I'm gonna do for tomorrow. Like I've said many things when it's come to this, when it's come to the last episode. From what I wanted to do first. Oh god, it's dark in here, isn't it? Goodness, here's the dark game room. Toke it up in here. I've talked about moving on, like time traveling as far as I possibly can into the future. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to do that. It's not gonna do anything except destroy my town and have a bunch of weeds. I am proud of this fucking room. I really am. I love this room. This room is sexy. It's probably the best room in a house. And it's wrestling related. It has my bug trophy, which really is my 3rd or 2nd bug trophy. I sold my first 2 like an asshole. And I was like, thinking, it was like, I should just tell the story of Animal Crossing Wild World, day 1 to 365. Everything that has happened to me. Everything. Explaining everything. Telling a long story. And I want to do that. I really do want to do that. And I love telling stories and telling the stories of Me, 1 year ago, going on now, someone who was 19 years old, had a couple months under his belt of YouTube experience, very rash and annoying and an idiot and had a big head and all this wonderful stuff. I still do. I'm the fucking greatest YouTuber of all time. Fucking preach, man. Preaching like we in church or something. And, yeah, it's just... I want to tell it all over again, you know. I'll glaze over the story of Astaria because I've said it in every single hour special ever. Ever! I could go over it again. I actually have the story, but do I want to read it? No, I don't want to read it because I'm embarrassed of Astaria. I'm embarrassed of the story of Astaria because I thought it was good, and it's not. It needs to be written. It needs to be, you know, redone everything. It needs to be spell checked again, all that wonderful stuff. And I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to. I want to leave it as is, you know. I stopped creatively writing for a long, long time, you know. I threw that away. That's something I don't want to do anymore. I did it for a reason. I burned, you know, all my creative writing stuff, except this, except I've saved it. It was my senior year portfolio. And, senior year and sophomore year portfolio. No, senior year and junior year portfolio. Everything that I've worked on. And, you know, I just don't want to mess with what was, because the story of Astaria, you know, it's a weird one. It's a love story. It's a story of Luna being deeply in a crush with this one girl, and he ends up dating her years later. And, you know, she ends up, you know, being with him, and he's the happiest guy ever. And then, guess what? She ends up leaving, and then the reasons of her leavings were not pure, and she was lying to Luna and hiding stuff from Luna. And then, you know, that led to Animal Crossing being made. Trying to do something every single day, trying to get my mind off it, trying to get over it. And as for those of you people who've been on my channel since the new year of last year, of 2013, the new year of 2013, you guys know I was a wreck. I was an emotional wreck. I was not mentally well at all. I was sick. I shouldn't have been posting videos on the internet or anything like that, or doing anything like that. That was the only thing I could do to get away from her. And get away from My Little Pony, which I had to stop watching, because, like, watching it just was like, oh, Jessica in my mind, oh. And then my thing just turned on. God damn it. And, yeah, it's just so weird. So it's kind of funny, the story of Astaria, I wrote about a girl that I was deeply, you know, crushing on, I had high affections for, and then years later, my dream of dating her happens, and then, you know, being with her, being more close to her, hearing more secrets, and all this wonderful stuff, and it just ends in the most shittiest way possible by this person cheating on you. And, story of Astaria started right there. So that's pretty damn good, and Astaria could be viewed as this year of my life. Also, you could take on the story and continue it on. Except, you know, you jump thousands of millennials, years. Because my story was a creation myth, and if you don't know what it was, pretty much, it's a love story. There's two people, one from heaven, one from hell. The one from hell creates devastatingly cataclysmic beautiful things, like ice tundras, deserts, mountain ranges. This guy from heaven, he pretty much creates, you know, the meadows, the plains, the waterfalls, the rivers, and all those wonderful things like that. The moon, the stars, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, he pretty much ends up meeting that girl in pretty much would be our world. It would be Earth. But let's just say there were only three places. There was heaven, hell, and then there was Earth. And Earth was a blank slate. It was nothing. It was nothing but darkness. And they molded it into something, into stuff what we found now. And they were, you know, like, I guess you could say the Adam and Eve, the, you know, the two people that started off mankind. You know, they were able to spend time with one another on Earth. and populate it and do all that wonderful stuff like that. And that's pretty much what Astoria was. And the story was inspired by the girl, because the girl that I really liked, you know, Jessica girl, she was an artist. You know, I was fascinated by the artwork that she made. You know, I was enthralled with everything she did. And, yeah, pretty much it went off on that. And then years later, I pick up the name Astoria again. After everything's all fucked up, like a couple weeks before. I believe it was, I want to say like 16 days. 16 to 20 days after the breakup. I was still all fucked up from it. And, you know, I started to do this because Banana Pylord, also known as Mr. Hoops now, he started to do the playthrough of Animal Crossing City Folk. And I was like, I've heard of Animal Crossing, I never really do anything about that, but this could be for tomorrow's episode. I should save this, but, you know, that's how it went, people. It's so weird. It's weird how all this started. To be honest with you, I thought I would obviously die, or, you know, have my internet shut off, or be kicked out of my house, or something like that before the series was done, and it wasn't like that. So tomorrow I'm going to tell a big-ass story, showing off everything in my town. I'm not going to be paying attention to the game till the very end. Till we count down till the New Year's change, because I am going to do the countdown. And I don't know when exactly I should record. Probably an hour, if I give myself an hour and just talk about everything. Hell, maybe an hour might even not be enough. Who knows? But that is about it, everyone. Obviously, in the comment, not in the comment section, in the about me, oh my god, what is it called? In the description below, there's a download link to the save of Astoria. You know, pretty much upload it to your whatever you use to play your 3DS, your regular DS games. If you do play them on the emulator or a flash card kind of thing. The R4s, the DSSTT, which I have, and stuff like that. So if you guys want to enjoy my town, that's perfectly fine. You could revamp it, make it better. Who knows? But that is about it, everyone. My name's Luna, as if you already do not know. As always, stay frosty, everyone. Because I'm about to stay frosty on this sweet-ass bed, baby. Until next time, my name's Luna. As always, remember, don't give up. Stay frosty.